Well, here it is. Um, Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another live stream here on the channel. Today, as you could clearly see, it's time for another Lego building live stream. In fact, one may say it's Morbin time. That's right, we made it. Lego, I guess, decided they wanted to capitalize on the world's only more billion-dollar movie. And they did so by producing this lovely set right here. This is Lego set number 76244, Miles Morales versus Morbius. It's a $25 set. Came out January 1st. I just picked it up at Target yesterday. And it's a cheap set, and I couldn't not get Lego Morbius, okay? I think this set's probably going to be a pretty big seller for Lego this year, just because of Morbius. And the car, honestly, looks sick. I love this car design. Maybe people will actually watch this building stream because it's a car. I think my most viewed building stream is when I did the Fast and Furious set. But it's a very cool looking car. There's just something that needs to be addressed. When this set was first rumored, people were saying it's gonna be a set that includes a car for Morbius. And as you can see, it's not a car for Morbius, it is a car for Miles Morales here. But just look at the design of the car and keep in mind the fact that the original rumor... We are about to morb all over the place. Keep in mind the fact that the original rumor was this was going to be a car for Morbius to drive. Look at it. It has fangs at the front. It has this red design that goes outwards, very similar to Morbius's open collar. And, like, I think this was probably meant to be a Morbius car, but they changed it last minute. They added the Spider-Man sticker here. And, of course, they included Miles because his color scheme is black and red. Then they added the blue at the back and the blue studs there to represent Miles's electric powers. Which, are they typically depicted as blue? Or are they depicted as yellow? I think I've seen them do both. But, like... I think clearly this was supposed to be a car for Morbius. Look at, again, how the design on the hood, how it goes outwards with the red pattern matches his collar, how it literally has fangs at the front. I think this was supposed to be a Morbius car, but they switched it last minute. So maybe I won't put the Spider-Man sticker on the hood. Maybe we'll keep this as the Morb machine. I'm not a big fan of the new Lego Marvel box art. I don't know, I like this thing that they got going on that they've had for quite a while. Although I think that it should use different images for non-MCU sets. Like, it's kind of weird to have the Watcher or Shuri as Black Panther or America Chavez there. I know the box they did for the MCU minifigure series featured an image of Wolverine on it. But, you know, this is a Spider-Man set, so I wish that sort of comic panel design used... Spider-Man characters instead. Is there? Oh, there's regular Spider-Man. I was gonna say, are there even Spider-Man characters on it? They do update it quite frequently. You can see Jane Foster's there, and then again Shuri. I already pointed out, but I think it would be cool if they had like Spider-Man specific box art. Because Miles isn't on here. None of the Spider-Man villains are on here. Most of them are like MCU specific characters, which I don't have a problem with. 2019 Lion King is not the highest grossing film. That's it's Avatar, then Endgame, then I forget number 3. Is Top Gun Maverick up there yet? I think it's in the top 5 now. Top Gun, more like top 5. Yes, Rashid, the plural of Lego is actually Lego. If you want to get technical. I've always said Legos. But yes, the plural of Lego is Lego. But my dumb American brain says Legos, which I think most people do. But if you want to get technical, yeah. But I don't know. I kind of like this design going on. I think it looks way better than the Infinity Saga sets. If you've seen that, there's a really awkwardly photoshopped Iron Man with the Infinity or the Nano Gauntlet on the side of the box. It's kind of funny. But we'll wait a few minutes before we open this up. There's the back of the box, and as someone in the chat pointed out, yes, he does include. He So Lego has this sort of beaker vial piece that they use. And when this set first got announced, I was like, why didn't they include that? Look, they made a whole build for his little bottle here. And that's when I realized, oh, they don't want a Lego piece that looks like a vial full of blood, which is why they used a chalice here and attached two clear red studs to it. Instead of making a piece that looks like a container with blood in it, they had you build it. But for the record, this isn't blood. This is his cherry cola. That's what it is. That's what vampires drink. That's his. That's his. It's his raspberry juice is what that is. Of course, obviously. What are you talking about? Um, I wonder if they. Yeah, it's just red Kool-Aid. Obviously, it even looks like the Kool-Aid Man a little. I wonder if the reason why they didn't do Morbius was because he was a vampire. There are several Marvel characters they've refused to do. Um, Daredevil, Punisher, Blade, etc. all didn't appear until an 18 and up set. Um, Ty talks like a live version of Chick's Picks with Chick Hicks. Yes, except I don't yell at Lightning McQueen unless I feel like it. Um, Marie said, I drank Kool-Aid. I drink Kool-Aid that brought a tear to my eye. Truly the moment of all time. Exactly, exactly. Um, uh, but like Daredevil, Blade, who is also a vampire, and Punisher were all regulated to just one 18 and up rated set. As was Black Cat and Firestar, and I don't know if they were in there to be like censored. I don't think so. Maybe Black Cat because of her outfit, but Black Cat made it into that Disney Junior Spider-Man cartoon, so she's fine. Um, but Morbius and not Morbius, Blade, Daredevil, and Punisher were all, I guess, considered too violent to be in a regular Lego set. But Morbius, look at that, you got Morbius is for 7 and up. Yeah, the two I bought the Dom's Dodge Charger. I've never watched any of the Fast and Furious movies, but I bought it for the memes. It's cool that they're making more. The Too Fast, Too Furious car is very nice. And honestly, I might pick up the Daniel Craig Aston Martin because I just think it's a cool looking set. And man, these Speed Champion sets, okay? People for years have gushed for years, okay? I've heard people constantly talk about how good Speed Champions is. If you're a car guy, buy a Lego Speed Champion set. They are so good. The engineering, just the one set I own, is so good. It's honestly, it may very well be one of the most difficult Lego sets I've ever built. It's such an intricate build. It looks so good. Like if you're a car guy and you want just like a nice display piece that's not that big, pick up a Lego Speed Champion set. They are always so good. And it's cool to see that they're doing cars based off of famous movie vehicles now. I wonder if they'll do anything else. We'll just have to see. Like, again, I'm not a real life car guy. My knowledge and love for cars doesn't go past the Disney movies, right? But I almost picked up their Ferrari a few years ago. It's so good. Someone asked how 2022 was. I'm going to show them Morbius and Minions back to back. Maybe I'll show them Top Gun. See, one of those three movies is really good. Oh, sorry. I mean, the two that aren't Top Gun are really good. What episode of Errors and Inconsistencies was my favorite? They all sort of blend together in my mind, if I'm being real. I have specific entries I really like. I really like the one where I do the apology video for making fun of lenticulars. And there are a few I really like. The red liquid is all in all, of course. When is How I Direct Cars 3 going to come back? At this point, unfortunately, I don't think it is. I'm sorry. So once again, before we get started, this is Lego set 76244 Miles Morales versus the Morbster. 220 pieces, sells for $25, came out January 1st. And again, the original rumor was it was supposed to be a car for Morbius to drive, and just looking at the design, it really does look like a car for Morbius. It has fangs. The red design here sort of matches his open collar design. I kind of feel like they just slapped the Spider-Man sticker on it last minute just to give the good guys a vehicle, because Lego has something against doing villain vehicles. They don't think they sell as well. No, Gerald Quick Tire, Bloody Mary is a very good song, but unfortunately, it's not in there. It's not, it's not in Errors 20. I know it just like blew up on TikTok. I liked it beforehand. I thought it was a pretty cool song beforehand, but, no, it didn't. It didn't make the cut, I'm sorry. The one where Francesco almost drowns the Squeakle. That is easily my favorite Cars Adventures episode title of all time is the one where Francesco almost drowns. It's literally like, I just thought, like, what if I just called it that? It was just completely on a whim. I thought it'd be so stupid. Just like, yeah, what if I do an episode where, you know, I've done so many Cars Adventures episodes. The title that stands out most to me is easily that. Oh, we have numbered bags. Wasn't Lego supposed to be switching to paper bags? They still haven't. Oh, cool. Do we not have stickers? Is that piece a print? Hold up. Wait a minute. Wait, is the Miles piece printed? Or did it not come with the sticker? Oh, no, never mind. It's printed. Oh, you guys gotta be kidding me. Morbius isn't in the set until bag 2. No! Oh, that's not fair. No, this is outrageous. This is unfair. How can you make a Morbius Lego set and not include Morbius until bag 2? It's not even going to be morphing time yet. Man! The episode, yes, that's my other favorite episode title. Because there was this thing I used to do on my, There was this thing I used to do when I was releasing my video schedules. Honestly, Tommy Wiseau would have looked just like. On my episode release schedules, we're gonna move bag 2 down for now. On my episode release schedules, I used to write, when like the title of the episode was a big spoiler, I used to write in parentheses like, title is a spoiler, LOL. And I thought it'd be so funny if one week when I did that, it actually was titled that. Oh, see, look. Get excited about our new packaging. If it looks like this, no one's getting excited, man. This have I done a build on a live stream with this awful new instruction booklet design? Because these look so bad. They look unrendered. They look unfinished. I could go into Bricklink Studio and make a better rendered image than this. What is this? It's man. Okay. But we got bag 1, then we also have this little effects bag. Lego will do this where they put like little accessory parts all in one bag. Behold, my Morbidin! I have wanted to do a Doofenshmirtz impression for so long, man. It's not even funny. Favorite Cars on the Road episode. Welcome, Purple Toad. You're just in time. We're about to... We just found out that Morbius is not in this Lego set until the second bag. Still mad at that. Okay, so we have the effects pieces. I actually don't have most of these, and now I have them in, like, clear blue for Miles because he has electric powers. Could literally make this image in Microsoft Paint 1999, right? So they say for this, you're gonna need... One of these clear webs, and one of these. Cool. Okay. Yeah, so we have some cool little effect pieces. Oh no, guys! The progress bar is back, and this time he's actually walking. Yeah, I want to get... So, I don't know if I talked about this on a live stream, but I went to the Lego store and spent like $300 on the Ninjago crystallized wave sets. I own almost all of them. I got it as a graduation gift. My mom was like, "You graduated high school. What do you want us to get you?" And I was like, "We're gonna go to the Lego store and I'm gonna buy an absolute ton of the new Ninjago sets. They're all in my basement now." But I didn't buy anything from the Core Wave last year other than the Zane mech, which I did. Freaking bad. No. I did a build of the Zane mech last year. Cole has always been my favorite of the Ninjago characters, and it's a shame to see how he hasn't been how he has barely been represented in the core wave because Lego thinks sets with him don't sell. And like Lego, if you want to make sets with him sell better, make more sets with him. The Ninjago Core series is meant to introduce younger fans into this now over 12-year-old storyline. So like, why don't you just why not why not use that to why not use that as an opportunity to get him in more sets? So I know a lot of people don't like the core figures because the plane drill thing. Yeah, I used to have that set. So like a lot of people don't like the core figures because they're in so many sets, but I only bought the Zane mech last year, and this year I want to get the Kai car and the J plane, both of which are $10 sets. I'll build them both on separate streams. Those are sets where they're $10 sets. They're a pretty good deal. They're just these adorable vehicle builds that are honestly pretty big. I like them for the builds. I just wish some of them came with villain figures. I know a lot of people are saying to get the mech battle set. And maybe I will, so I could get one of the villains. And maybe I'll pick up the Coal Dragon if I see it on sale. Another set I might pick up is the new 501st Battle Pack. Since I own the first one, I think out of obligation, I should pick up the second with the specialized clones from Battlefront. More Battlefront representation is always cool. But, yeah, for me, for this, like, season of LEGO sets, this was, like, my only, like, immediate buy. You know, this is the one I was looking for. Let me go read the chat real quick. I'm sorry, I was sort of ignoring that to tell my story. Yeah, the on the road reviews. I think I said this on a few streams ago, but I just ended up not really enjoying making them. But I do want to do a video where I rank them. I did an on the road review of the series as a whole, but at the end of the day, I just didn't. I don't know. I didn't really enjoy making them. Making the big breakdowns. I was like, hold on, do I really want to do this for every single episode? So this is Miles. This is my first Lego Miles figure. I assume it's the same one in several other sets. It's a very nice figure. Maybe they could have given him the mid legs to sort of accentuate the fact that he's shorter, or that he's younger than regular Spider-Man, but I don't really mind. I know they've given him the mid legs before. Good figure, you know, I just wish there was leg printing, but who really cares? I was really, you weren't talking about Miles Axelrod. Remember, my live streams are when I'm not a Cars channel. Can he? He's not going to be able to stand, is he? Dude. Yeah, no, the Finn McMizzle, this is way too excessive, Lego. I like this. I like the electric handcuffs. That's pretty cool. Because this is just Spider-Man's part pack reused. Oh, it only clips to one hand. Cool. I guess so that it doesn't get too stuck on them. Spider-Man's part pack, this is the one they used for him, but it's in clear blue to represent Miles, like, tasering people, but this doesn't really make as much sense. Anyway. By the way, I'm sorry I didn't upload a video yesterday, I just never really got around to it, but the Skip Richter review should be up today, and then Cars Adventures will be back in just 2 days, which is exciting. Well, it's when no, I know it's when I talk about, it's when I focus less on cars. Okay, guys. As per usual, my streaming setup is not ideal, but do a tier list, 2022 tier list. Well, I did my top 10 list. Oh, you said you're making $20 and you're going to the thrift store, so you're gonna pop some tags. You've only got $20 in your pocket. I'm sorry, I read that. I was like, I need to make that reference. I might do that as a live stream. I'm not sure if I will, because I did my I did my top 10 list. I was gonna do a big my thoughts episode. Going over every car from 2022. Maybe I'll just do it as a live stream. I probably, if people want to see it, I probably will. Alright, time to start building the car. Not many pieces in each bag. It's kind of weird when Lego splits the set into numbered bags when there's barely anything in it. Yeah, I'm sorry if anybody starts to morb, please let me know. Because this set will probably cause morbing. If I begin to morb, um uh then oh, this is the back of the car. Look at that. So oh, sorry, this is the front. This is the back. This is the front. Where didn't you say it's from like Cars 2 the DS game? Yeah, a friend of mine just got the PS5 for Christmas, and and I was like, the thing with the PS5 is I got to pick it up. I think I have to get it this year because Spider-Man 2 comes out this year, and Jedi Fallen Order 2 comes out this year, and I don't know if that'll be out on the 4. And the Wolverine game comes out soon, and I got my first PlayStation when the first Spider-Man game came out. And PS2 really didn't launch with that much good stuff. You know, stuff's been coming out gradually. You have Resident Evil, you have God of War, but for me, who doesn't really play that much stuff other than like licensed games and whatever Nintendo's doing, which I have a Switch for, um, you know, it's probably about time by the end of this year for me to have to upgrade, which is annoying. Which is annoying, but you know, that's how the game industry works, you know? Where is the steering wheel? Why don't I see the steering wheel? Oh, here it is. Well, I bought the Switch Lite because because I already had a PlayStation. I don't know, a lot of the stuff Nintendo's been putting out lately hasn't really been interesting me. I'm gonna be honest. Is the new Fire Emblem out yet? Is that any good? Oh no, it's a casual Marvel fan. Look out. We're not allowed to have those on the internet. Purple Toad's not a Marvel fan, he's just a morbing fan. He's just a big fan of morbing. See, you don't have to be a Marvel fan to be a morber. Wow, it's a clear blue piece. Oh man, he's about to morb. Oh man, oh I can't. Oh man. Interesting color choice. Lego always like uses very colorful pieces for the insides of things. Like, what's up with the teal pieces and the yellow pieces? It's a car. I guess it's just to help you see, I guess. It's not, it's the Marvel, yes. Do you know the Marvel? Is there a, no, there's not a pink. Is there a pink piece in here? I don't see it. I'm colorblind. Am I aware people are finding 2023 cases? Yes, I am aware, but I'm not as lucky because my Target. I went to 4 stores yesterday. I saw a total of 3 cars and 1 Morbius. Okay, it is awful out there currently. Yeah, I'm like color confused. So like I can identify colors obviously, but to me sometimes blues look a little purple. You'll see it in some reviews, especially of color changers. Many a time have I had to ask my family before I review a color changer, let me just double check. He is changing from purple to blue, right? We're gonna do the custom mega review. I want to do a new custom mega review. I was gonna do one at some point recently, but I didn't go through with it. I don't know, what part of the car are we building now? The funny thing with me, I can't even tell. The funny thing with me on these build streams is sometimes I just go autopilot. Oh, nice. Yeah, I've wanted to get Retro Roman for a long time. It isn't morbing time yet. Not yet. I have any plans to make more hunt videos? I don't, not currently. It's for me it's sort of on and off. Sometimes I feel like doing it, sometimes I don't, and currently I don't. It's a lot of work. It's fun, and I love how they come out. Especially my 2021 hunt series. I love my 2021 hunt series. But um yeah, I don't have plans to bring the hunt videos back now. Yeah, but I think for me with hunting videos, it can be difficult when there's nothing in the stores, but if you could like inject personality into it, you know, then you could really make it a lot more. This is going to be the back, I believe. This is where the flame's going to go. Yeah. If you can, and you can see that in my 2020 hunt series, when the stock starts to suck, my when the stock starts to suck, you sort of have to carry it yourself the rest of the way. Um, you know. For me, it eventually just became fun to film in stores. It became more than just looking for cars. I got to do a lot of fun stuff. I did a parody of somebody that you used to know about Walmart only having John Halsteads. It's a series where I got to do a lot of fun stuff. I've now gotten 2 requests to roll and bowl this car. Not now. Just gaslight the viewers into believing there's something on the shelf. Hold up a Cars 3 McQueen and say, oh wow, I can't believe they have the new Fred. See, exactly. Your viewers will never tell the difference. What, you think they're Cars fans? Of course not. They're watching your channel because they don't know anything about this series. Why is the inside of the car tan? It looks like it'd be comfy. Nice leather seats. Leather seats are typically black, but nice tan, padded, cushiony seats for the car. Have I ever had someone recognize my voice? No. Like in public? No. I have, look, there are 8 billion people on the planet. I have 6,000 subscribers. The odds of that happening are slim to none. But it would be very, very, very funny. I've certainly thought about it before, because I think we all do. I think we all do. But, like, the odds of that happening... Nobody even knows, like, what state I'm in, so it's not like people are, like, looking for me. Yo, guys, let's do a meetup at Walmart at 2:30. Come find me. I'll be hiding in the back of the DVD section. First person to identify me wins a Revo Cost. No, I am not in California. I am on the complete other side of the country. Have you ever had someone recognize your arms? No, I think a lot of people have arms with terrible fingernails and a birthmark right there. But if you want to start going to Target at like Saturdays on at like 2:30, and checking for people with this birthmark and really, really, really bad nails and a blood blister on their thumb that's been there for 2 weeks, uh, um, then you know, maybe you found me. We're gonna be doing a fan meet and greet in Antarctica, actually. Um, right, right. This set is only $25, man. You don't need to be a more billionaire to afford it. which was very nice of Lego, but they knew what they were doing. They made a cheap set because they knew that when it's a cheap set, people are going to buy it just for the figure. But this car is very cool. It's not Speed Champions level, but I don't think anything is. My life has been forever changed after I bought one Speed Champions set in August. Those sets are great. Somebody make a video, make a compilation called I Do Live on Mars. That's right. It takes me, yeah, but sometimes I commute and it takes me 30 seconds to get to Mars. Yeah, the Quinjet looks really good, and I'm just glad they finally did updated versions of the figures from the first Avengers because they really needed it. But the lack of a Hawkeye is just funny. I understand why they didn't do a Hulk. I get that, you know. He would bump up the price. I thank you for joining us, Lysander OC. I don't plan on getting any more Speed Champion sets, not currently. I might pick up the Aston Martin, the James Bond one. Okay, now we gotta put these two speedometers on. Yeah, it's a nice set, man. It's a really nice set. But the Hawkeye from the first Avengers movie, the Lego figure, looks literally so little like him. Looks so little like Jeremy Renner. I hope Jeremy Renner is doing well. If you haven't heard, he plays Hawkeye. He was recently in a snowmobile accident, and he's been in the hospital, but I think he's doing okay. He was in a snow plow accident. Sorry, snow plow. I think he was injured by a snow plow, which is really unfortunate. And then I also heard there was a racer recently who died in a snowmobile accident. No, I don't watch real world racing, but that is, you know, that's terrible. I can't do a face reveal because I don't have a face. Thank you, thank you. Of course, if you can't stay here, you could always watch the replay of the live stream, so that you could watch the moment where we do in fact morb. Because that is coming soon. You also have a face. See? Some of us faceless people have to stick together. Yeah, no, there was never. What are you talking about? There totally wasn't a live stream where my camera fell off my tripod and you could see a part of my face, and then I immediately deleted that stream. What? There also, guys. I've said this before on stream. I haven't. I don't have any of the Cars Lego sets because there haven't been new ones in years other than a Duplo set. But maybe I'll go on eBay or Brooklyn and pick one up. Any conditions where Just Dance tie the movie happens. I heard years ago they're making a Just Dance movie, and if they do, I will audition for it. But just the back of me and a hoodie. If they ever do a Star Wars project based off of I'm Han Solo, you know I'd have to be involved somehow. This is a very interesting way to build it, but these are like the fangs on the front. The morb fangs. What do we got? Oh, just this piece. Okay. What's the point of having this clear piece when you can't even see it because it's covered up by other pieces painted in black? Yeah, I have several of the old Cars Lego sets. They were very nice. The Juniors Cars 3 Wave was not as good, but it was still alright. Now we slap on the wheels. There's nothing more satisfying to me when building a Lego car than when they bring in the huge wheel well pieces that you have to click in. That's when it starts to look like a car. Slightly more like a car. Meet my friend, Yeti, the abominable snowplow. You know, my friend? Come here, meet him. I watch these streams for Tyler. I make these streams to give Tyler. I think it's very funny that these streams are like how I give away like more personal details or other things. It's where I'm able to talk more just about what's up, what's going on. Oh, this looks pretty cool. All right. Did I put these lights on the right way? I did. Yeah, Star Wars, those are some great sets, let me tell you. I love the aluminum Falcon and the V-Wing. Oh, V-Wing's an actual ship. I felt like, I don't know how many of you guys watched my Impound Boost review, but I don't know why. I feel like I was so harsh in it. I don't know why. I think it was funny. I think it was pretty funny. But, like, my review of the packaging was, like, unnecessarily harsh on my part. Which, I don't know, I think that was funny. But, like, one of these days I'm gonna rank the packaging styles. It was too harsh for me to watch. That's why it underperformed. But yeah, Skip Richter review coming out today, which is pretty cool. I'm excited to open him. Skip Richter, and I'll say this in my review, but like when I was a kid, I never really remembered Chuck Manifold in the movie, but I always remembered Skip Richter. So I always wondered why Chuck Manifold existed and Skip Richter didn't. They are forever connected in my mind. I see them as very similar. Because I think they are pretty similar. But they are actually different molds. And I'm very excited to have Skip Richter, finally. WALL-E was added to the Criterion Collection. Interesting. I didn't know Disney put none. I didn't know they put Pixar movies in there. Okay, this tan part sticking out is going to bug me to no end. See, just a little bit of tan sticking out there. I don't know why. That was kind of a dumb decision. But I guess to keep the inside consistently tan, they had to do that. Did I? Oh, I guess I didn't mess something up. I guess they just want some exposed studs in there. Alright. No, bag one is not done yet. Wait, are you building it too? I posted on my Discord server yesterday that I got the set, and then like 2 minutes later, Marauder posted that he also got the set. Are we in a competition? Have we been in a competition to finish the set the entire time? I should have known. I would have gone faster. Ah. Well, he already finished bag one, and also he's not running a live stream while he does it, so good luck. Good luck, Marauder. Best of luck. You will be done first. Oh, guys, we got a low battery warning. It isn't a tie stream until my phone almost dies. No, morbing has nothing to do with red light. Why are you trying to... You don't merge the jokes, man. Morb isn't even my joke. Oh, I thought it was like Disney's collection. Yeah, I know what Criterion Collection is. I thought you were referring to like Disney's collection. All right, here we go. Do you know what time it is? We will begin by constructing the vial of the red Kool-Aid. Oh, look, he has blue Kool-Aid too, see? Here it is. The red Kool-Aid. Then you flip it upside down. It really does look like a chalice with a stud attached to it. I know they didn't want to use regular pieces because then it would look like blood. But he also has, see, look, he already has his fake, he also has his fake blue blood. For years, I've wanted Lego Bat pieces. They haven't changed the Lego Bat mold for like 20 years, and it really needs an update. But now, we have two of them. Here is one, and here is two. Guys, name the two bats. What are their names? And while you do that, we will begin the ritual. We will... Oh, he doesn't have leg printing either. We will construct the morb. Honestly, this hairpiece could have been better. This is this is the Doc from Back to the Future hair. I think I don't know, I think the Kylo Ren hair would have been better. In classic modern Lego fashion, the white chest printed on the black torso looks a little gray, but beautiful. Wow, we got some beautiful names. Backy and Backy Jr., Jared and Leto. I think we may just have to name them Jared and Leto. Thank you. You know I'm a sucker for a good Jared Leto joke. Well, you're here just in time for the morbing. Guys, when did rolling bowling become a joke here? Don't start joking about an item I paid $57 for on eBay. That was good money. That was money well spent. Now that we have Morbius, the rest of the set is pointless. We don't need to finish now, right? Okay, here's the Miles logo. Again, I thought this would be a sticker, but no, it's actually a print. So maybe the fact that this used to be a Morbius car is in fact untrue. Oh, what are these pieces? Oh, very cool. We got some triangles. Look at that. Wow, Lego makes triangles now. If I were to put two of these together on a 2x2 surface, would they make up a full piece? I guess so. They just kind of look like regular pieces that have been broken in half, which is kind of funny. Can I guess it kind of works. Real fans bought this set for the red triangles. It's a very cool build. I love how like triple decorated it is. This piece here is used for the fronts of smaller cars. We also have this huge piece. This was introduced with the Ninjago crystallized wave. Because of that, I have several of these in clear, like, purple. But here it is in blue, being a giant flame shooting out of the back. Now we got to add two more triangles. Very cool. Definitely could have been Morbius's car originally. The Morb machine. I've heard some people in the chat call this the Morbile, which, yeah, that's pretty good. I always used to wonder why they have you put the Lego wheels on last. It's so that the car doesn't roll away. This reminds me of a tuner OC an 8-year-old would make. How dare you insult the Morbile? Now we put even more tan. Stop with the tan. I understand you want to convey comfy seats, but this is too much tan. When Miles stole the Morbmobile from Morbius, it lost its Morbin powers. Exactly. It used to be able to morb faster than anything else on the planet. Who would win, the Morbmobile or the Thanos truck? When did I realize that Roll and Bowl accidentally became a joke? It wasn't an accident. I started joking about it like 4 months ago on a live stream where I just started rolling and bowling things. Alright guys, I forgot. From now on my channel is Mr. Ty and you have to refer to me as Mr. Who do you think this... You mean the... What do you mean by SSMU? Is that Sony Spider-Man universe? I've heard it referred to as the SUMP. Sony universe of Marvel characters. Well, it was... The rumor has it was gonna be Andrew Garfield, and he turned it down. So, it was supposed to be Andrew Garfield, and he turned it down. Yeah, exactly. See, Thanos struck won the Piston Cup, but when this goes into morbing mode, he's done for. Well, Rashid, that's why I'm now Mr. Ty, obviously. I am Mr. Ty. Now. I have the Thanos Copter Hot Wheels, but it's still in the box. I refuse to open it. How does one obtain morbing powers? You just gotta morb, dude. Just morb. Do we have to put other pieces here? Oh no, I guess not. Oh my god. Look, he has fuel canisters in the back. Can you open the back? Yeah, I guess so. Look, you can put cool stuff inside. What's in these? Oh, another teal piece. Very cool. So, like, what's in these two cans? Like mustard and teal ketchup? What are these for? Yeah, this is N20 Cola. All right, guys, name the fuel canisters. What are they for? Yeah, Morbius stole Fillmore's fuel. No. Can you even open it up? I don't even think you can open it up. Why is this in? Is this like some sort of sick, like... It's Monster Energy. Why did I find that funny? It's some sort of sick Easter egg in the back of the car. Super cool, super obscure Easter egg back here, guys. This is obviously what's shooting the giant flame out. It's mustard and the pink sauce from TikTok. But it's teal sauce. It's pink sauce, the sequel. No. Well, April Fool's Day will be the 1-year anniversary of Morbius. Real fans did buy it for the Crystal Blade in blue. For when the Overlord comes back to life again, but now he's blue. Okay, can this move? You can conceal you can conceal the mustard and teal ketchup. But I guess we won't. Morbing time. One last call for Morbius. So finish your yellow mustard and teal ketchup. Morbing time. You don't have to morb, but you probably should. Real fans bought it for the fuel can. There you go. A little bit of morbing can go a long way. All right. Wow, we're almost done. Very nice. Oh, it's been 51 minutes. That's why. I have a tan base plate too. I've used it in several videos. You thought it was I, Peter, but it was my. You thought it was Peter Parker, Miles, but it was I, Morbius. I was the one who spilled mustard all over the city. No, we're not doing little Fillmore jokes. Not this time. Oh, this is pretty cool. I like how they conceal the headlights, sort of, with these pieces. That's clever. Why do they look so different? Oh, never mind. Goodbye, Jordan C. Productions. Thank you for morbing with us today. You're gonna miss what these things actually do. Oh man, Marauder finished. Very, very good. Good for you. Very proud of you. Alright, I'm not a fan of these new stud shooters, guys. They introduced these last year. They shoot studs, they shoot flat tiles instead of studs. I'm not a fan. I don't know why they did that. You were gonna buy the set yesterday. I almost bought this set yesterday, and this stream is making me want to go back and get it. I don't even really collect Lego or Marvel stuff, but memes. Yeah, for the memes. It was $25. Oh, Mr. U would win the fight. Yeah. See, I feel like the stud shooters kind of take away from the build, but I don't really care. It's a very cool design. Look at that. Look at the shaping. The shaping on it is really cool. It looks really nice, honestly. Like, the car didn't have to look this cool. You could have made the worst looking build possible, okay? And you could have made, like, the worst looking set possible. And people still would have bought it for the memes. Are we supposed to load the studs in? We can do that. Sure. You can't fit normal studs in these, right? These are just disc shooters. Oh, they didn't even tell you to put them in yet. Did they not even come with the discs to shoot? Wait. I can't find discs. I can't even find the These don't shoot. Oh, they do shoot regular studs. I thought they just shot discs. Okay, they actually shoot studs with a hole in it, which is pretty cool. These studs with a hole in them used to be pretty rare pieces. I'm not a celebrity. I'm just some kid on YouTube who likes Morbi. It's Morbin time. Where's the fourth tire? Oh, it's behind Morbi. It's behind Morbius. Sarge's cannon would probably shoot better. Now, the new stud shooters work. This thing with Lego projectiles is that they all shoot so far. If you've ever bought a Lego set with a stud shooter, you have never seen those studs again. Thank you. And you know that's the truth. If you found a stud from a stud shooter, you're lying. You're lying right now. Okay, these are a bit dumb. This isn't dumb. This is cool. If this is coming out of the back of your car, see a mechanic. Unless, of course, it's mustard and teal ketchup. So, oh, see, so you are going to be able to lift it up. Oh, it's the spoiler. This is the spoiler. I get it. Yeah, you can. But from my experience, attaching other pieces onto stud shooters damages the performance a little bit. Why paint them red and yellow when they're yellow and teal? Yeah, so this is a spoiler. Then we plug it in here. Hold on. Hey, look at that. Now we're Morbin. If someone could do a supercut of every time I say Morbius, Morb, or Morbin on this stream, that would be pretty dope. Oh no, now we cover up. So I guess yeah, so this is built to take this, it's built to take this piece off so that you could get quick and easy access to the dangerous, the contraband you were carrying in the back of the Miles car. What does he have back there? Then we got just a big old windshield. Very nice. Look at that. This looks cool. Other than, I think the stud shooters take away from it. Not so fun morbing things. I'm very sorry for that. All morbing things should be enjoyable. Which part of the wheel does this even go in? Oh, it only fits in... Technic pins only fit in one side. But we have, in fact, reached the end pretty much. It's the end of the stream as we know it, and I feel fine. Why are there so many spare pieces for his Kool-Aid? What if the hater's more bad? Take a shot of Kool-Aid every time I say Morb on the stream. Yeah, in case we Morb the pieces. Alright. The extent of the flame coming out of the car is so excessive. It's so unnecessary. I gotta say, these wheels should have been red. They would have looked a lot cooler. Hey, there it is. Oh, he's waving. Hi, Morbius. Hey, what's up, buddy? Okay, there we... And then do we have an ad? Oh, we don't even have an ad for the other sets in the wave. That's lame. I wanted to roast them. All right. Here it is. Can we take these off real quick? Yeah, that looks so much better. Wait, stop. That looks way cooler. All right, well, it's got stud shooters. Yeah, why did the weapons have to be... If they had snuck the weapons into, like, the headlights, that would have been really cool. I love that they shoot studs with holes in them, though, because these pieces, when I was little, used to be really rare, and now they are very common. They are so useful for custom builds. The studs with holes in them. Yeah, if we take these off, I don't usually, like... When I buy a Lego set, I want to display it as is, but with this, I honestly think I'm going to take the stud shooters off. Let's put Morbius in this car first. Because he deserves it. Look at how low down the seat is. Oh, that's great. I love this. Oh, look at that Tokyo drifting action. And when the day is done, you gotta lock up Morbius with your electrocuted web, electric handcuffs. Now, will more begin, Spider-Man? It does not really talk in fire missiles. I hear they're trying to add that in next time. So now he could go in the car. And Morbius. They see me, Morbin. Now Morbius can go, ha! I have my red Kool-Aid and my blue Kool-Aid. You can't... It's too late, Spider-Man. Kool-Aid has been legalized. There they go. They're morbing out of here, dude. You can still see the flame popping out of the screen. When we did the Fast and Furious set, we built a beautiful new robot character called Fasty, and then reenacted the entire next Fast and Furious movie. We're not doing that now, but we have quite the array of spare pieces. As well as, you know, another thing to put on Miles' hand, and different ways to connect things to Miles' hand. These are all spares for the stud shooter, but if you really want, you can use them to build up the stupidest electric web contraption you could possibly think of, if you so choose. Not really. I don't know how. You can't really fully connect it since there are bars sticking out on both sides. You can't really connect any other pieces unless you use more than one of these. No more Mecha Sally. It's over. Yeah, it doesn't really work just because the bar piece here. But hey, at least we have our two bats, Jared and Leto. Are they facing the wrong way? They need a new bat mold. Lego desperately needs a new bat mold. So if we just push the extra pieces out of the way. I don't know where Mecha Sally is, guys. I'm going to be honest. And of course, you could lift... I guess if you want to, you could lift this up and you could take out the strange... Is Miles going to get a DUI for having these? What are these? You can't get me, Kappa. I just said DUI. That's a crime. Alright, so let's get an epic action scene going on here. Alright. Alright, so Miles and his huge webbing are attacking. Morbius should be higher up. Morbius gets the high ground. There's no way to make Morbius fly, which is very disappointing. Ah, like this. Have him look like he's doing ballet. And then Miles can be... The web doesn't even reach him. Man, that doesn't work. Okay, well, Yeah, there's not really a good place to pose him on the car. Not like you would pose him on the car, but if you want some sort of epic on top of a car fight scene. I guess in order to fight, he'd have to drop his cherry and blueberry Kool-Aid, and then he'd have to go to angry mode. This is his morbing face. Just love how Lego figures never have noses, but Morbius does. So now, with his super strength, he will rip the... Hold on. He'll rip the windshield off. And now Miles is like, oh no, I've been morbed. Not again. Then the car flips over. And Morbius gets his cherry Kool-Aid and his blueberry Kool-Aid and his bats, who can fit here, and they get away. This is how you can make him fly. Woo! And then Miles, hours later, is finally able to get out of the capsized car. And when he does, he realizes all that's left on the ground is one of the bats and this sick haircut. Look at him. He looks like he's part of like an 80s metal band now. This is a look. This is a good look right here. So he and his beautiful hair grab one of the bats and they fly away so he could chase down Morbius and fight him. Then he's like, "Aha! I'll attack you from behind." But then he realizes that Morbius has another face on the back of his head, and he screams. And he screams so loud that his sick wig comes off, and the bat falls, and he falls to the ground. And Morbius comes down, and he says, "Hey, man, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to scare you. Here, have some of my Kool-Aid." So he gives him his blueberry Kool-Aid. And they hang out. They both drink their Kool-Aid together, and he apologizes for flipping the car. He uses his Morbin powers to flip it back, and he's like, "Man, what a crazy day that was." And Miles is like, "I can't sit anywhere on this car other than here." And they think, what a day. And then the bats come. Marvel, call me. I will gladly sell you the rights to this epic story. On the next drawing live stream, I will in fact draw Miles with Morbius's hair. Don't worry. It is Robin time. Hi, Robin. This is a bad time. You missed the very complicated, incredibly stupid build here. But it is a very cool looking car. I think it turned out pretty good. I just think it looks better without the stud shooters. I think I might take them off. They lived morbidly ever after. Yes, they did. They drove off. I don't know how. Nobody's at the wheel, but they drove off. Oh, they drove off a cliff. No! So there you have it, everyone. Miles Morales versus Morbius. Truly one of the Lego sets of all time. Alright, so there we go. There's a full set. Pretty nice one. I think we'll end the stream in just a few more minutes. If anybody else has anything they'd like to say or ask or discuss, leave it running for a little bit longer. Karate Ferrari, that was not my choice. I believe that was YouTube. I think YouTube was the one who marked Karate Ferrari. I will gladly remaster Karate Ferrari in a new extended cut, of course, because it is the best song on the channel. What Lego set are you buying, Robin? Is it this one? Guys, next Lego stream, we build a replica of Steve Herschel. Now, Rashid, we all know that profanity doesn't stop Kappa. It's too stupid. Yeah, I was saying earlier on the stream, the Speed Champion sets are incredibly well done. They are really, 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 really nice. The fact that this is the same price as a Speed Champion set is crazy, because those are such high-quality builds. This is a cool-looking car, but it's no Speed Champions. There, the point of the set is... There, the point of the sets is the car. Here, the point is really the figures and having a fun playset. Speed Champions is one of the only LEGO themes I could think of where really the main goal is display, honestly. Like, yeah, you could, if you're a kid and you want to play with them, you can play with them, go right ahead. But, you know... 5 minutes behind in the stream. How did that happen? Can we shoot down Morbius? I don't want to. I don't want to risk losing these studs. Yeah, this is a Speed Champions piece, yeah. They use it in the Ninjago set also. That I have. But the cool thing about this piece is it allows you to fit 2 figures inside, which this set does not. They could have included, it could have been a 2-seater car. Could have had 2 people in here. Could have had Miles and Morbius driving side by side like the best friends they are. I don't have the Golden Dragon Rider. That's like one of the only sets from that wave I didn't buy. I didn't buy that. I didn't buy the J bike, and I didn't buy the Ultra Dragon. I will do more with Overtake, Redline Racing, Slipstream Superstars as soon as I find out what a Slipstream Superstar is. Is any kid gonna buy this set? I think this is just gonna be adult collectors who just want to make Morbius times. Morbius jokes. Slipstream Supercar, I forgot, yes. His whole purpose in life is to mention Redline. Yes, well, you see, once upon a time, years ago now, I said I didn't like Redline, and I haven't heard the end of it since. You see, the joke is that I don't like a video I made several years ago. If your idea related to Kevin Racing Tire Shifty Drug is to bring him back and start knocking him off my table on streams again, I'm gonna decline that. We just knocked Miles off. No! Now, all of our purposes is the sole purpose of all of us as a collective group is to reference Hot Rod Steve Herschel as much as we can. We mention it until Mattel apologizes. We mention it until until Mattel releases a YouTube video called "Holding Myself Accountable," where they do a no makeup apology video, and they go, "Guys, we're sorry for making Hot Rod Steve Herschel and for faking our speed run." I wish they gave you, like, some clear pieces to put Morbius on. I need Mattel to tell me that they've made a severe and continuous lapse in their judgment and that the purpose of their content is always to entertain and then become YouTube boxers. That's cool. Look, I was able to pull that off. That's very cool. He could shoot at him. I really do wonder who was like, "Hey, let's paint flames on the hearse," and who approved it. It's not like the sort of thing that sounds... it's the sort of thing that sounds like it would have been pitched as a joke. Yeah, and we make a lot of jokes here, but those jokes come from the fact that, like, we make jokes that, oh, it's so bad, so bad. Honestly, genuinely, I do think it's a bad-looking car, because the flames should have been a lot more vibrant, which disappoints me. But, you know, the fact that the joke originally spawned out of the fact that, like, this doesn't make sense. What is this? That's where it spawned from, and it sort of expanded from there into, like, oh, it's so bad, it's so bad. Which, like, if I'm being honest, I'm not a big fan of it, because, again, I wish the flames were a bit more vibrant. If they had done that, it could have looked nice, but, like, I was genuinely disappointed when I got it in hand, and the flames really don't stand out much, which was just a misfire. They should have at least been fully colored in. Like, Steve Urkel is easily one of the coolest Cars background characters just in the series, period, and one of the coolest diecasts, in my opinion, period. And it's odd. Honestly, what I don't get is why they chose to do that, because back in 2019, when Hot Rod Steve was supposed to come out, they were still doing the Scavenger Hunt series. And it's odd that they chose to do Hot Rod Steve and not like a metallic Steve. Now, I know they haven't really done metallic black, and when they tried to do a car that was a metallic white, it just didn't work. But I've seen other companies pull off metallic black color schemes. Lego did a chrome black Darth Vader back in the day. And, you know, there are, like, it's a little odd. They could have done a Scavenger Hunt series, Steve, which would have made so much more sense. Yes, they are. I've heard they're all unlisted. I've done several videos where I've linked Blue Collection videos because I used footage from them. So you could access some of them through the links in the descriptions of my videos for whenever I credited him. Yeah. So, like, if anyone has links to them somehow, let me know. It's a shame because He is a very good resource for obscure cars products, and I've used him as a means to research stuff several times for weird products and other series. I've literally used footage from his videos and weird products, and I've linked his stuff in the description of those videos. So you can access a few through my channel if you want. Uh, I don't know why he pronounced Raul's name that way. I'm not sure what Blue Collection's ethnicity or like where he was. Um, but Raul has like a little he has Raul has an accent under the C of his name. So we could very well be pronouncing it wrong and he's pronouncing it right. Now, I have a lot of favorite YouTubers. I don't really watch any cars channels, at least not anymore. Unfortunately, I used to, but there came a point where watching other cars channels just didn't become as interesting when I started making my own content. And there are many cars channels out there that I don't think are worth really paying attention to anymore. But I one of my favorite channels. One of my favorite channels, and I think I've said this before. One of my favorite channels is Yesterworld. He covers defunct Disney rides. I think everyone knows Defunctland at this point, who is very, very good. They're two of my favorites easily. Just the amount of detail they put into their content. Um, there's this one underrated channel. It's called Pigpen, and he does. I think it's called Pigpen or like Pigpen 01, and he does these multiple hour long iceberg videos for Marvel and Star Wars and DC, and that's really what inspired me in my iceberg videos. I love watching his iceberg videos. He just put out a 3.5 hour long Superman one. Um, Another channel I really like who does a lot of long form content is Kean Carlisle. He's been doing these massive multi-hour long retrospectives on old Disney Channel shows, which are really fun, and they're so in depth and well done. Um, those are like some of my favorite channels that do more long form content. I watch a lot of things. Can't go wrong with Star Wars Explained if you're a Star Wars fan. My whole family watches his stuff whenever new Star Wars stuff comes out. Star Wars fan base is so toxic. It's nice because he's genuinely like positive and just good at what he does. He's very good at what he does. He's easily like the ideal Star Wars channel. And again, one of very few. He's the only Star Wars channel I watch on account of not being toxic. Trying to see if you could fit maybe the electric pieces and the wheels. That would be cool. They did that for the Ghost Rider set. Yeah, cool. Ah, no! I've also gone through in the past few weeks, on my time on break, I've gone through a dangerous rabbit hole of hundreds and hundreds of old Jax Films videos. I don't know why, but I cannot stop watching old Jax Films and new Jax Films. But like I just went down a rabbit hole of like the original like first 200 Yai episodes and like his old sketches from like 2011, and it's sad to see. It's sad to see. Yeah, Eckert's Ladder is good too. I don't typically watch stuff. I watch some of his shorter content, but he's good too. And Hello Greedo is very good. He took a pretty long break from YouTube last year. Um, Like I've gone down this rabbit hole of like 2011 to 2013 Jax Films videos, and like it was just like when he was just in college doing skits for fun. And it's sad to see how many of the YouTubers he collaborated with are no longer active now. But yeah. But yeah, I like watching a lot of like longer content that I just sort of put on while I'm doing other stuff. I recently, a few months back, I got into no, Morbius, he's good, he's fine. He's still kicking, he's still morbid. A few months back, I went through this really big Nerf phase in when I was in middle school, and you can see, like, yeah, I used to watch Quentin reviews. I don't really watch his stuff anymore, but yeah, mostly because the shows he's covered, I didn't watch any Nickelodeon sitcoms as a kid, so it's not really like doesn't really resonate with me. But his content is always very well put together, yeah. And you could see the extent of my Nerf collection in one of the April Fool's videos. But I went back and started watching like all the Nerf videos I used to watch, and it was very sad. Because Nerf has like gone really, really downhill in quality in the past few years, and they're totally being beaten by this company called Dart Zone, which is making way cheaper products that perform like twice as well. And like it's crazy. It's sad what happened there. Favorite World Grand Prix variant to collect? I'm not sure. I've said this before. I forget what video I said this in. But there isn't one TROC series where I like all the cars. My problem with them is, yeah, Coop stuff is always very good. Um, Always very good. Um, I like for I haven't touched a Nerf gun in years, but I got back into watching these videos. I like Beret. His stuff is always really funny. Coop has mastered the analytical review, like to the point where I've seen like fan videos where people just compiled several. Yeah, no, Aaron Esser's like his Nerf War videos are very fun. Um, no, his are always really well put together, but Coop has mastered the analytical review to the point where literally he says the same things in every single review he does. Uh, he's got it down. He has it mastered. I have not watched Leo Kim in years. I will say I'm a little like his stuff was always pretty well put together. Um, he's one of those creators that's gotten very passionately angry about Kappa, and rightfully so. Um, but in some cases, I think it's a little, uh, it gets a little too much. Unfortunately, no, there is no end strike barrel lug. I need to say that in my next review and see how many people. I have never heard of him. I'll check that out. I need to say there's no end strike barrel lug in my next video and see how many people get the reference. For Lego, there are a lot of like newer Lego channels that I really don't like. So many of them have employed like Mr. Beast editing styles, and it just it's so obnoxious. A lot of these younger Nerf channels, like guys around my age, it's really obnoxious. One person who does it well is Brick Science. He's very His stuff is very well made. He does like cool Lego robotic stuff, but um, like I've always watched Jang Bricks. I've watched Jang Bricks for at least 10 years at this point. Uh, what are some other Lego channels? I watch like all the popular ones. M&R Production is yeah, I Generic said he sort of revolutionized the obnoxious Lego editing content. But his stuff is actually funny. I see all these other kids try to pull it off, and it honestly is annoying to watch. But like Generic Stud is actually funny, which I think he pulls off. Um, yeah, Bricks by Mind is good. He does mainly Ninjago stuff, but his stuff is good. I like Ash and Flash is really good. I wish he did custom Lego figure series more. He never really does it anymore, but I like him because he's always genuinely pretty positive. I've watched M&R Productions for years. Thing with M&R is he will always tell you when there's a problem, and it gets to the point where he can be like annoyingly negative sometimes, but like he's always honest, which is nice, more so than other people. But like I feel like sometimes carries around a bit of a sense of entitlement when it comes to how he treats Lego Star Wars sets, and he in a way sort of exposes the fallacies and the failures of Lego Star Wars, which is honestly really good. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I feel like sometimes he just complains about things that are a little too minor. But you know, he's coming from a place of Lego is expensive. Lego is expensive, and it's you know, Lego now is stupid expensive, and so for them to be dipping in quality is or for them to be faltering in quality is very much something to get upset with. You know, there's not much to complain about when you're reviewing $4 toy cars, but when you paid $500, like that new Lego Hulkbuster, that set is not a good set. Um, you know, when you're paying $500 for a giant Lego set and it has giant gaps and barely works, then that's something that's worth complaining about, you know? That's a high-end Lego sees itself as a high-end product and its slogan is only the best is good enough. So, like I think in a sense it is justified. And as a reviewer, it's your job to point out when your item has flaws, but I don't know. That's just my far more than 2 cents on the matter. Toy Story 3 is a perfect movie. You can't change my mind. 4 is fine. It has its flaws. I understand why people don't like it, but I think it's alright. Could have been better. But something I like about Toy Story 4 is that it wraps up the story for Woody as a character. 3 wraps it up for the toys as a group and for Andy. But, you know, I think the big problem with 4 is something that always upsets me is it focuses on Woody, but it focuses a little too much on Woody to the point where it subsides and pushes aside the entire rest of the Toy Story characters, which is disappointing. Who cares about who wants another Cars movie when you could have Morbius 2? Duh. Obviously. Come on. Cars 4 is completely unnecessary. I'm sorry. Yeah, I've heard that complaint that they should have called Toy Story 4 something different. I've heard people say they should have called it like Woody the movie. They just announced like the next 3 years of Pixar movies. I'm sorry, there's not another Cars happening, and that's perfectly fine. There doesn't need to be. No, don't make me do the don't make me do the Mrs. Potato Head impression. I refuse. I'm not doing that. Not this time. Not this time. Assassin's Creed levels of unnecessary sequels. Yeah. No, even if Palpatine says it, I'm not gonna do it. I'm sorry. Cars 3 ended in a way that concluded the trilogy. The end. What are they gonna do with Bug's Life too? Considering it's been like 20 years, I don't think that's happening anytime soon. But I've seen it take longer for sequels to be made. Yeah, yeah. Toy Story 4, the ending for Woody makes sense, but I don't like how it treated the rest of the toys. They were barely in it. Which is a Pixar sequel problem. It's a Disney sequel problem. It's mainly a Pixar sequel problem. Pixar has a problem with sidelining their characters in sequels. Just look at how the rest of the Cars series takes. Think about how the rest of the Cars series treats the Radiator Springs townies. What about the Assassin's Creed movie? Has anyone seen that? It's with Michael Fassbender. Is it? I just remember when it came out. I was hit with the video game movie plague. When are we getting E.T. the video game the movie, guys? When's that happening? Look, here's the thing. Finding Marlin. Disney used to have a policy against making sequels which they theatrical sequels which they broke with the Wreck-It Ralph sequel. Here's the thing with me that exists. It's called the Angry Video Game Nerd Movie. Exactly. Maybe you could sell me on a Cars 4. Maybe you could sell me on a Cars 4 if you give me a really solid plot. Okay. There are some movies out there where I just say, don't make another one. And then sometimes I'll say, and then sometimes I'll hear the plot and I'll be like, okay, that could work. Ursula Cars story, exactly. Make that. What we have on the road now, and I don't get why people keep forgetting about it. It's almost like Disney barely promoted it and treats it like it didn't exist because it's just another piece for the Disney Plus content machine. And Cars on the Road is not just a TV show; it's a cog in a machine. Alligator walking across a golf field. That's pretty sick. Fred movie. Yeah, let's get a Fred movie. What Cars character would be? That's a good thing. I gotta put that on my community tab this week. That's the question I'll put up on my community tab next. What is what is the worst possible Cars character who could receive a spinoff about themselves, and what would the plot be? I'll remember to put that up. No, we need a Greebles movie. I want a Greebles movie. I want to see what made him that way. I want to see a full film, okay? Come on. Robin, you tried to make a 24 hours movie. Okay, Greebles, best possible candidate for a movie. I want to see what made Greebles into the clown gremlin he is today. What makes him tick? What made him this way? What makes Greebles Greebles? Why does he work at the circus? What made him become a clown? Big Al, the fall from greatness. Yes, we watched the slow. Count as a whole could be interesting. Yeah, no, it's not. It's not necessary. The Cars series has been able to cast along for years with just the diecast line. Greebles the movie would just be a parody of the Joker. Stop guessing video ideas I have. Stop guessing what videos I want to make, Marauder. He used to be that blue gremlin. Guys, when are we getting Sarah Coggs the movie? Apple TV exclusive. When are we getting Louis LaRue the movie? Why is he a mime? Why did he commit crimes in Cars Adventures? I'm gonna upload a video called Cars Adventures the movie, and it's gonna be 2.5 hours of Louis LaRue the mime car. What would be the Greebles equivalent of the stair dance scene? I guess he would dance down a ramp. I guess he could dance down a ramp. He could go downstairs, it's fine. I don't know how he'd go upstairs, but that's the thing with Cars. He could go downstairs, but I don't think he could go up them. It has been my goal for months, since the Clown Pity came out, to do some sort of Batman or Joker-themed parody with the clown cars. I haven't gotten around to it yet. I wanted to use Speed Demon as Batman, but then the show came out and we found out what Speed Demon actually was. So I guess parodying the Joker movie would be the easiest. There you go, Robin. You win the worst spin-off idea. But like Christina Wheel in the movie. This is recorded in the shower, and presumably not while you were taking a shower, right? I'm so glad we have that lore. Well, something people don't know: the scene where Shannon Spokes introduces the Lightning Cup racers was filmed in my grandparents' shower. So now you know that, and knowing is half the battle. Can still be Batman. Buy another Speed Demon and give it Batman. Yeah. Maybe when I buy the Peggy Liner pack has already been taken off of Walmart. Greeble Joker, they're taking the Grim Reaper Speed Demon. Sounds amazing. Yeah, exactly. Who plays the talk show host? I'm actually not going to give it away. I have a really funny idea for who plays the talk show host. It's in the shower because the who's more quiet. Oh, look at that go. Whoa. Chick shot. Okay, that's pretty solid, Marauder. Thank you. Every once in a while, I like releasing random parodies. I keep it in in a playlist called, I think, Thai Shorts, and that's where I post like my little parody or one-off gag videos. One of these days you'll see my Batman or Joker parody come to light. I think it'd be funny if I try to incorporate other Batman villains who are played by other cars, but like I want a Riddler car. I want a Penguin car. That's the sequel. That's when we do it. That's when we do a follow up to it. We can introduce Batman, who's Speed Demon repainted, and Robin, who's voiced by Robin Tailspider, of course. One of the casino pitties be the Penguin. Okay, that's pretty solid. That's we got I got that. Planes isn't canon. I've owned Alexander Hugo with party hat for about 5 years. I have a custom of a Robin OC actually. So I could very well do that. Sarah Cogs as Robin, that works. That works. There we go. We could do that. When I buy the Peggy Liner pack, now I know what to do with my Speed Demon. Jambalaya Chimichanga, Polka Dot Man. Yes. Who's Kite Man though? Guys, you're gonna have to stop me. I may try to attempt to do an entire. Who's Greeble's Harley Quinn and the Harley Quinn's Poison Ivy? This is very important lore. Okay. Very good question. Whoever it would be, the only one I could use as is without repainting them is Greebles. Is the playing card? I don't even own him. I have to buy two, so one could be Kite Man. Man, well, no matter what, Greebles stays untouched. Or maybe I paint Greebles into the give him like a purple suit. But you know, now I know what to do with any spares from the Peggy Liner pack. I don't know who to use as Harley. We need somebody who could simulate having pigtails and or the hat. And then obviously Poison Ivy is Chug from Planes. Obviously. Ivy, ha ha ha. There is no Ivy. I can't do it. Yeah, well, OC has a bad connotation. Do not steal. Bessie be the tumbler. They ride on top of Bessie. I don't even own Bessie. This is unfair. Stop giving me really funny requests for things I can't do. We'll make Harley out of Chisaki. Frank. Okay, Frank works. I'm going with Chisaki for now because you have the little bow on top. But guys, who's Armless Tiger Man? Is that a Batman villain? I forget. Actually, this is how we started the conversation. It's Greebles. Yeah, see the lower acting on the top could be the pigtails, or if we do the hat, it'll be the hat. We just need pre-evil. I need to buy a second one. Cut the spoiler off so you could have her before she's evil. Monster Pet Food will be the society we live in. There you go. No, we don't need a Peacemaker. He's not even a Batman villain. What even is he? Who even is he a character related to? Who will be the utility belt? Well, I'll make sure to paint that on. I do have a 155 scale Hot Wheels Batmobile, but guys, you're missing the important question. Who's Condiment King? Guido is Condiment King. There we go. Perfect. The stunt plane. Sure. Best Cars character. And then obviously, I hope you guys know that I'm taking all these answers completely seriously, and one day you will see this on my channel. This is your fault. This is all of your faults. Maybe it'll be an entire Cars Adventure season that's just Batman. Red is Bane. No, we need someone who speaks to be Bane. If I contribute to Agreeable Jokers in any way, it'll be my greatest achievement ever. You could Photoshop me a sick movie poster. If you want to get on that, we got to Photoshop a parody of that movies. But you know the poster for it. There's a poster where it's like half of the Joker's face. If you want to Photoshop that for me, but it's half Agreeables. Well, I need someone as Bane so that I could do my terrible Tom Hardy Bane impression. Maybe it's just because I'm looking at him, but Kingpin Nobunaga would be really funny as Bane. Oh no, Aquamarina's making it now. I will credit you, don't worry. Guys, I gotta make this now. This is really funny. I think Kingpin Nobunaga is a really funny choice for Bane. Speed Demon is Batman. Who's Martha? The most important character in DC lore. You're forced time to do a Brooklyn accent. It's Harley, isn't it? No, not yet. We don't have. It's just Joker Greebles for now. We'll introduce more characters in the inevitable sequel. In the Batmobile versus Superman car drive vroom vroom. I just have to do my awful Heath Ledger voice. Who will play the Blue Power Ranger? That's a very good question. I'm sorry I never made that Sons of Right Alliance video, guys. I couldn't find anything else about it to talk about. Well, there you have it, everyone. This has been me building this set, and then also we pitched a Batman movie made entirely out of Cars characters. It doesn't even have a plot yet. There's not a plot. I don't even know who's playing his parents, who will inevitably die in the first 2 minutes. But, We'll find out. I will genuinely make this. I just need to buy the Peggy Liner pack because then I could turn Speed Demon into the Batmobile, etc., etc. The best movies don't have a plot. The Peggy Liner pack was like immediately pulled off of Walmart.com, and I don't know what happened. I'm starting to think maybe it was released there as a mistake and wasn't supposed to come out yet, and then they'll relist it because multipacks don't just get delisted like that. That's not how they operate. But as soon as I get my hands on that, we will make Speed Demon into Batman and Sarah Coggs into Robin. This could be a whole series. We could parody like each of the. I doubt it'll be in stores. It's boxed like an online multi-pack. But there you go. Anyway, guys, thank you all so much for watching this very cursed live stream, and remember, go out there and morb to the extreme. Yes, in fact, bye now.